Bit of a tractor pull offensively. Defensively, Mark, we were in great spots. It's very intricate. It really helps when they don't have a 5 that can shoot it. It's not going to be that way every night. So we could do some other things with Lynn and Elijah, who I thought both played very good basketball for us in offering support on Della Rosso, who's a good basketball player. Very intricate with their offensive movement. They run Princeton offense better than Princeton at times, I think. Our guys were quick to the ball, did a great job with the very rare exception of 4 or 5 possessions. They didn't score in all of those. Offensively, Mark, I look forward to going back and seeing it tonight. I thought we got really good shots from people we weren't getting shots from. We had one of those nights. I didn't think the ball was sticking. I didn't think it was anything amiss. So let me look at it. But if that's my biggest concern, I'm in good shape. I feel good about it.
Dave. Mike, this is first time a Tech player's had 15 rebounds in a game since 2019. First time in your tenure.
Who was it?
Lynn had 15. He had
24 points.
24-15. You mentioned a couple weeks ago that if you could get about 20 out of Lynn and Malijal combined, that would be great. Lynn had 24 himself. What have you seen from his growth and his work ethic and his consistency?
Confidence. Feels good about himself because of the work he's put in. He should feel good about his game. I've told you before, he takes great care of his body. He gets a proper amount of rest. Serious player. Wants to continue doing it, and he's on his way. I think we got 23 points and 8 rebounds, South Carolina. We got that tonight, 32 points, I believe, from Elijah and Lynn. It's a big deal. Those two guys are a load.
You've had Lynn in this program for a few years. Is his efficiency surprising you?
I think, David, there comes a time in people's career. I mean, I've had a bunch of them when the lights come on, and hey, I can do this. And that, in turn, generates a greater level of confidence from their teammates. It's a pretty good out for us late in the shot clock, at any point in the shot clock, to flip that thing down there. I'll tell you something else he's going to do. If you double him, he's going to make the right play. He's going to throw that thing on a line to the other side for, a catch and shooter, an extra pass, and made 3. So, doing a great job for us. I thought Malijal, I mentioned it in there after the game. I thought Malijal did very well for us as well.
Brownell's going to want back.
Pardon me?
Brownell's going to want Lynn back.
Yeah. He got a pretty good one down there right now.
Mike, I don't do math. I had to ask my colleagues here about this, but Hunter is 7 threes away from breaking the Virginia Tech school record for number of threes. Has there been any internal discussion about how y'all are going to handle that? And if it happens in his hometown, will there be something there for him?
I hadn't thought about it. I had the real pleasure of coaching the NCAA leader in 3-point made field goals in 2019. He eclipsed that record against Seton Hall in the NCAA tournament. And fan base goes nuts. And it's an NCAA tournament game, man. I think we were up 10 or something like that. And I remember thinking, what the hell are they? What's going on here? I had no idea. We'll do something special for him. He's a special man. And Hunter Couture has put, he's earned everything he's got. He's an incredible worker, a great teammate, and a Hokie from top to bottom. So we'll take care of that kid. Don't worry about that.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan?
Yep.
Let her rip, Ryan. How we doing?
Doing well, Coach. How are you?
Great.
What do you think
of Lynn Kidd and his ability to control the game from the post, and how that could maybe help you guys defeat the slow starts in the first half?
You're kind of like football. You want to establish a running game, which sets up everything else. If you can establish that interior, that's a big deal. I think Kevin was hesitant to send somebody at him because of Padula and Couture and others. So a big deal, a big deal, and he will continue to get more opportunities. You ring the bell, we'll load you up. We can get some things to you that will put you in the right spots, and he's doing the rest.
Anthony? Mike, playing without Tyler tonight, did you get the sense that he's maybe more important than you might have thought to this team?
Yeah. I don't, we're down a man, Anthony, and the twists and turns the season can have. He's playing well. He was sick Friday. He wanted to play. I didn't know anything about his illness. I thought he looked a step off. So we'll have him back. We'll have him back for certain on Sunday. I expect him to be full blast on Friday. He did work out today. Did some conditioning with David Jackson. Had the ball in his hands. Got some shots up. So he'll be available and ready to roll on Sunday.
And I shudder to ask about the freshman again.
Be careful. I'll get you. I'll blast you.
Sean got into foul trouble there, obviously.
Yeah.
Brandon played a lot tonight.
He did.
Do you think he took another step?
You know what? He did, Anthony. He just managed the game. 14 minutes. He managed the game. 2 assists, 0 turnovers. The shot attempt was the prayer at the end of the half, which, like to have gotten a better one, but he managed the game, didn't try to do too much. He hit singles. He wasn't trying to hit one out of the, over the left field wall, and that's encouraging to see from him.
Mike, to follow up on your defense, do you feel like you did certain things to force a bunch of turnovers tonight?
Their numbers in that category have been upside down through 2 games. Now, East Carolina is really physical and bounced them around. But they were 17 assists, 30 turnovers coming in. Want to be aggressive on the ball. We wanted to deflect as many balls, just get a fingertip on the ball while they're passing or bouncing. And I think we were well over 30 in that category, which is encouraging.
Last question to David.
Mike, what have you made of Robbie through the first couple games? I know he had 7 for you on Friday. He had 6 for you guys tonight. In terms of trying to get him going,
Yep.
What have you thought?
I thought tonight was a step in a good direction. I thought he missed 2 threes. I thought they were both good shots. The one in the second half with about the 4 or 5 minute mark may have been a little quick, but I thought he was very active, David. He set a couple of great screens, which sometimes go unnoticed, unfortunately, not by me. I like that spot for us. I like Mekhi Long. I thought Robbie was doing some things, well. And the next time out could be Mekhi with those minutes. We're still mixing and matching. We're still working at it. We'll get there.
Mike, do you want to talk a little about your 2 new signees and what you like about each of them?
I guess I can. We're really excited about both those guys, Mark. The state of Florida, the Sunshine State. R.J. Jones is a load. He's got great hands, big bear claw hands. He can really shoot the ball. Just a delightful family. His dad coaches at the Rock School down there in Gainesville. Saw him play a lot this summer. Loved him, and can do all the stuff that we cherish. He can dribble handoff. He can pop out of stuff. Make the next ball. He's got good feet for a big man. He's not a lumbering person. And Tyler Johnson is is a terrific athlete that happens to be a really good basketball player. Both are playing for really good programs, winning programs. Tyler is a defensive menace, really talented offensively. Both those guys have been coached at the high school level, at the AAU level. We look forward to welcoming them into a Hokie uniform next year. Thanks, everybody. Have a nice night.